ne yɛbɛka rent ho asɛm ɛdan so bɛka me share me dwumadi ase anopa hemfie na ase no one topic I me discuss ye ɛdan okɔ han dan ɛne ne bo a ayɛ den ɛdan nti woyɛ ɔwofo a titiri sɛ obakɔ university say a hell so obakɔ university obakɔ poly obakɔ a hell because school fees ne bo wɔ fam ɛkyɛn ɛdan a wokɔ han ama wo ba and minim sɛ woyɛ ɔwofo sabi yɛ nyinaa no ebi afa yɛ ni so yɛnim ɛnyɛ easy yɛnim paa ɛdan han sɛ wode ma students hostels ɛne ne bo ayɛ den yɛn papa bi ɔno na rent control first no kra de ne yɛka rent control a wɔnhyɛ da nte o mu nka yɛn papa baako ani abre ɔne na mu saa making sure sɛ sɛbi yɛbɛyɛ adeɛ yi a unfortunately ne nsɛm ne deɛ akyire mɛka ho asɛm nti ne yɛbɛka ɛdan o han dan especially the urban schools no is okay university a dine high the demo students so expensive a bit 5,000 6,000 7,000 8,000 10,000 15,000 20,000 25,000 me once in the school fees cry and rule 3,000 school fees na aban so ontua no enduru 3,000 and so now school hostel they say cry no because students na dose no nti ye cry wo university no na wo kwa wo betimi anya bia halls ni bia da eno ne bo from kakra ene halls no unya na de ehame ene say yem papa rent control boss bacho funny picture to so mami rent control boss commissioner papa ibaye wa ye adwuma ne dia ne say the way I see to especially hostel mu no too much oya boa Ghana o unfortunately obi amfi no papa ni nie eyema reho papa ne da ho no rent control boss papa na ayire no homompe videos ni bi ni de oye na hwe baby a yesi ye de ma students akodem hostels ni bi wa wo kwa ase ayi ye kan say chese as a store dan you store the ade nyoma gum no eno ne ya convert e de aye hostel ama nipa edem rent control boss on na owo TV ne so no and na wo be hwe no Facebook ahemfie 106.1 a obehu me si nyoma na ehia na mo nka ho asem eno na ye ahemfie anope ye beka ho asem dede ne de obi abetimi aye ba me se me de wo de obi anka de woka ennyoma na ewo se aban dwene ho no eno ne yesori anopa ye beka ho asem ntu ye obi a wo pa amanyosem a na de wo de ane amanyosem a on sin how ye de be dwene Ghana ho because amanyofo mienu yi mente se parliament ahode a omudi ahye gold board mi ahode a minority ne majority e de ani abro mu ka gold board ho asem yi na me busa se enti yenya ahoden no yenya ye abusia mbabunu a woni adwuma bosome beso afi beso yesi wontua hostel na rent na okofa no wehi de sabi oye adwuma Aye, Chianica 2,000. Ebi kraji 1,000. Ne rent beso ye so ntua bi 2 years. Ene mabuni dodo na ukɔpɛ ho asɛm sɛ wo kɔ han dan bi de bemben kromu ketwa ekro akese mu de na wawu abrante no ni 10,000 na wuntimi wei na wɔsɛ nka aban bi asɔre a wɔdwene ho wei na wɔsɛ parliament house sɔre a nkomo dwene ho but ɛno hia wo mo dede na dede MPP ni NDC dede na omu mienu pa MPP ni NDC omu manifesto no omu se rent o me de amaye yebeka ho asem e wa ha MPP for die na mo ye fa rent ho NDC for die na mo ka fa rent ho sasem ya ka se mabunu bre ukɔ han dan a enye easy ene de wa achiro de wa animu unkuta 9,000 10,000 15,000 20,000 untimi nye ade no obi anwene sa de no ade na enye obi problem mabunu ade over 30 million over ohwe Ghana ye demography a mabunu ne doso chain enkwada edoso chain empanyimfo mabunu no the youth between 18 and 30 check the demography if we 18 equal 30 and the Ghana ha by 30 years now that's so struggle yema menum tete no na bia be 20 22 23 kra no adwuma na no ye nti obetimi ahan dan and the system no edin ma wontimi han dan even at the age of 30 one share abetna ma me fie 30 so wa anware a edin you cannot adenti na enye problem ma MPP ni NDC parliamentarians ade na monwene ekwan a ye befa so ama edan eboayefo adenti na aban enye nhyehyeye se de be ya ye betimi asi dan ni bi aden yenka ho asem wa ha mibu so yenka ho asem wa ha ade na momme ye bresa momme ye bre ye ka enu hia de hia no hia mo de hia ni hia mo enye enu ne hia mo aye the noise dede hwe papai na nibra bre oba Facebook a ahimfie oba TV nsoso a ahimfie ye wo ho behwe bi se kwabra ne de ne hu asi wo ye red control ne enye omuso mfaso e wo krom ha sa papa wei ena timi agire ne ho a se obesolve issues no hwe mabunu bra behwe bi wo de behwe bi emaburu na tese omuni number sa pressure enti ne time so 2 years ne so a ana 1 year ne kra de 1 year 1 year ne age 9,000 ne 10,000 1 year o 1 year Ghana nkwa na rent the board den sa wo African countries yi bi wo ho a aban na sheda aye affordable housing affordable housing you better ha catch you say you bet me the breaks asidan you bet me asi ama na yeye ama nipa akotenem because breaks bo enye ne bo e wo form breaks ya de breaks ya kan wasem ya de bamboo pemprosi dan ya kan wasem wa ha e de be biem ne enka aban ne mfa ho o kan ni say aban ni ntie emfa ne ho ye rajo mahama ye woni o ma bebre wo ho awo ye ade but you see emaburu na eto aba ma wo no dodo na ni ba bi da o ade ne wa ban ye President John Mahama Ɛdeɛn na waban yɛ ɛfa rent na ne boa yɛ deɛ maburu nya adwuma entimi kra ntua no. Te sɛ nkɔfo dodoɔ na bosome ɛbɛso mafi ɛba bɛso. How many of them? Hwɛ hostels yi. Te sɛ ɔma tutuma na nsɛ na maburu no ɛyɛ demonstration. Mo bɛtwɛn ama maburu no atiasi ayɛ demonstration. Asɛ nneɔma ansa na police for makɔ akɔkɔkyi wɔ mu. Na nsɛ maburu tisi mu ka kyerɛ aban sɛ aban yi. Hostels no ne boa yɛ den aban mfi yɛ. Nothing, nobody has made any noise about it. Mo beto abadi a bibi se de mo kai. Mi busamo. Se mo ba beto aba, ye beto aba. Mo pese ye to aba ma mo dia. Mo kai se e maburu ne kan rent ho asem. Mi busa e de na NDC kan ye fa rent ho. NDC for. E de na mo ka fa rent ho. Mumienu nyina gidie hia ne dede. Mumienu nyina. Muye ni guasefo. Mumpanyifo NDC and MPP for. Muye ni because mumu de munya baby dentia. Because mumu de mu betimi atodan nti. Yenya ya kane. Mu de mutimi todan $900,000, $1 million, $3 million. Mu de mutimi todan etitima kese na yenya ya keye. Yenya ya keye. Mebunu no mutu abama no wonyina omo ho na mi blame omo mi blame mo mebunu ne mrantie a ye kasa anwoma we ya mo sa tena social media no say di atem no mo because anya bia me wo ba bia meda enti issues ni bi wo ho na ye ka sebi nke ka de ye bedi ni de beda nko ade anke ha ye ho ba wo obaburu na wo twefa wo no we no hia this MPP ni NDC na nsem na ye kan de bia na no ni hia mo e hia mame nkoka bibi ntia Dr. Baumia na President John Mahama eno na abewie no na mabunu no e trendy na mu so paw eno hia owia oni ba bi da wa wo tie mi wo ye obabunu o rent utimitua me ma me a wutie me papa a wutie me oba no hostel fees no so ababa be ka kire ne bo te sen mo MPP ni NDC election e ba be bia omo hyebo de omo be ya afa eye rent ho na MPP ni edo omo bidi kan ko omo de omo opposition ye hwe de Dr. Baumia omo campaign promise eye manifesto 2024 me so omo Facebook na TV no so e be hwe bi eni no our commitments to you nti ye hwe Dr. Baumia picture na da so fefefe
we manifesto
no screen no
omo manifesto
no e cover ni nti na metwe no nti ye hwe the next page na we next page now say na MPP car so omo be page 24 of our campaign and you highlight no say social housing or say including the homeless shelters, overnight stay for the vulnerable, and an expanded rental assistance scheme for low income earners. Since Dr. Baumia de na ni susu mu no de ombe ni say omo be sisi emiamia bi a obi obetu kwan akọ baabi na wonya baabi nda no obetumi ada ho ma ade a kene nso omo san ha adan no omo de enhihye bi ba na friend rent assistance scheme so a scheme no be boa ama omo tua omo rent ama omo yenko the next 3 or so ko bio na ye hwe de Dr. Baha again ko ba ko kan Dr. Baumia de no nti rent assistance scheme na nu nie o say national rent assistance scheme pays rent advances for all qualified applicants who are in the process of renewing or renting a room, an apartment, or a complete house. Our services allows renters to make monthly affordable rent. Now, Dr. Baumia share ne die. Omuba boama obia wodan enfia uchi an eya so na wosan so pesa wotena ho no. Omuba boama watumi adan atua na afi na akọ high edan fofora. Omuba so nya so omu utia ne nyina. Eno no an solve the main issues of rent. Afi yenko John Mahama ne picture no ti MPP de omo susua no omo de be ma Ghana fo e bo hye omo hye omo campaign manifesto no MDC de no omo campaign manifesto mienu
the edi kan na no ye for Ghana for nyina de na omo fra no resetting Ghana agenda manifesto and na omo de fra no the youth manifesto and no that's no youth manifesto and also John Mahama so picture that so fair for say John Mahama 2024 pledge to young people and also yanko the next page no near dear John Mahama Kai under the title Political Inclusion, Good Governance and Youth Warfare. Cause the next page, rent asem to call next page and title or say rent or say we will ensure advanced rent payments do not exceed 6 months in line with rent control regulations. So I say MPP and NDC, but I could say yeah the ebe boamoma motumi etua rent. But I could say yeah the yemboamo, but the ebe ama wanna say Ghana mram you operate with 2 rent laws. The Rent Act of 1963, I know yeah Act 220, and a Rent Control PNDC Law 138. Rent Control Act na say eni se fiewura bia ege edan akatua a ebro bosomi insia ti watu akra na se bosomi insia so yeni so omema no sisi ana between 2 years na even 3 years ebi mo je 3 years rent advance NDC de no omo ka so omo be ama Ghana for no enu ni na afi yen kohwe de Rent Act no eka the next 3 Rent Act of 1963 enu ni sa Rent Act to ehu hia pa ebe ma ehu ni enti a yentumi ndi sa 6 months na so sisi ame no wo ka say o say Section 25 clause 5 of the Rent Act must say a person who as a condition of the grant, renewal or continuance of a tenancy demands in the case of a monthly or shorter tenancy the payment in advance of more than 6 months rent, or in the case of tenancy exceeding 6 months the payment in advance of more than 6 months rent, commits an offense and is liable to a conviction by the rent magistrate to a fine not exceeding 250 penalty. Since the way can you say, so maybe high would die short stay was a long term, was I mean, high 2 years in part. And this would I don't get to a bosumi in 6 months. Now, so upa once now you fear an algia. Why your bonnier tiagana mra and no rent magistrate or temo for to me, I fine 250 penalties. Now, Nana, yeah, rent law we know, 1963. Next page na yen hwade the ma yes law way in 1963 say Ghana for nyina beka 1963 na Ghana efia wo ha no dodo na aye abusuafia na aban dwuma the from the government public sector workers no omo na no omo dɔɔso sa time no na your police for teacher for soldier for ne the kika ho no na ye ta transfer sa nkɔfo ne pantina obi aban adwuma ne dodo na no omo ntra baabi embro even 1 year na 2 years ne asa transfer ne de ko baabi foforo ento omo ya sa amra we ne sa bre no de na ekoso omo mu no omo hwede ye tina meme nana no a railway worker me nana tina me tuma kasa Ghana baabi no ana railway so on tena otena Huni Valley otena Pristia obewie odunkwa onofe enti sa time no obi betumi police ne betuma transfer no akọ baabi no akọ di bosomi nsiape enti so okotua rent more than 6 months. I mean, say all corner ni sika eden akem. This alternate 6 months na edu na say na dwuma sama na tena another 6 months. Enu tin ye samra we 19 connect page na ha de 1963. Na Ghana your population ye just 7,458,000 pe. And the Ghana population in 2026 is 35 million. That is about 23% increase from 1963. And then urbanization ni pana dodo na to eba nkrom and na adan so wo nkrom na eden eswa enti the solution to your problem no 1963 and etwamu da say sa rent law we aban atugu ni ehye new rent clause ehwe Ghana sisi ye situation e na make 1963 na ye public workers na do so they are just about 53,000 public workers in Ghana and then government payroll over 688,000 people na also adan Ghana your housing deficit of about 1.8 million tinipa ne do so chen adan no ti ka say ne so obi nje rent just 6 months ade a wo ye ne say nipa bebre ye betu omo because nya de omo benya adan atenam ti de say aban ye ne say sisi aye koye nim na nipa do so na adan esua no the excess aban ye so omo go back to the friend rent control and kasa law no rent control law no ma aban to me otumi kire edan bia say 2 bedroom 1 bedroom any area e wo no rent ese yes ntia bia betuma ka say so otia mekoma amekoma dan dodo na e bia between chamber and hall ne single room. Chamber and hall ne single room no. Say chamber and hall a say waji akwa anim akra bia 700 Ghana. Say single room a one je kra na bia 250. Sa rent control regime na say implemented. Amanyoko MPP ni NDC no almost solution no. Enya dia e bona ne nto omuntumi go by PNDC law 138 na e kire ekwan fa so set rent because omo nyina no musuro say ye beto ati omo enti no omo ntumi ntach no. But the point is that if we are say be bia ni ho a ukwa say ye China say ye America say ye Denmark ye ni rent control laws e kire say landlord in area we say areas ni na enye pe your class A communities or Ghana East Legon and to say me baby a meti no ti ye hwes aban ne hwes amia no adan ye wo ho no all dem patcho ne me kwa adan ni mu adan ni room so do one facilities e wom no na omo de asset say sa adan type say nti your category of home say no say chamber and hall a ubetumi ahya starting price no kwa brocha sa no me listings no starting price na e bia $100 to ebia $500. Landlord be no obetumi agi abro $500. Oh yes sir, abani ni obedi. That is what the politician should propose. And yes sir, nana the rent control man e no. Enya dia eso be man fa so because exploitation koso even though there are laws no, the laws are outdated. So they make a 1963 rent control the conditions in 1963 no enye no na wo Ghana ene ya me no wo ka say.
Right. Thank you so much. So the ABH say yense samranim na intimate support say say 1 year na wo say no. Me 2 years advance na on obviously me share than tiase because if somebody ebetimi aye 1 year there has to be that option. Say a 2 years but share 1 year.
That is the point.
The point is that minyantina mukran wiye osu mintie 2 years minyantia wiu but se mitimi anya half amaw e bia ade no osu mintie bia 10,000 for 2 years menya 5,000 amaw and you say okay so you can give the person maybe a 6 months or whatever to make sure so betia the other one no crowd.
If you see baby and see
I don't get it.
Rent advance na illegal and say it happen. What should happen say me be high wood nine. Oh, na me sushi maybe I'm in my back kumas me betena kumas for 5 years as I said between the busumi bia na de ma patron dey me patron but there should be the option say me hwana me wo sika e betumi de atua for 1 year as I said me tua because Ghana ha no ye mudodo na ye de friend busumi adwuma ti wakatua no busumi neba e na wo de ye de opeso ye enti na wi akọ America ukọ UK ne de keka wa landlord bia no oje rent 2 years and 1 year ebom 1 month na eso a month na so a you pay ti u issue check na yatua to landlord and I say we pay no utumi yama wo employers eti a part of it for rent ti yatua to landlord na account mu straight ti the IM say wo hwe na wo sika kese bi da baby apeso di tua 1 year and the obetum landlord na agree say the person be tua 1 year otiasia no watua but the regime should be that every Ghanaian should pay monthly rent ti say I agree say bosom na 700 bosom na megima ketua na metua because me be share adwuma so okuma na mini aketua me nkofa sika sa 2 years na be a time running to thousands of Ghana citizens if you na media amount ti na make say that 1963 law no
right.
Ghana must get into a new rent regime and that rent regime must be in accordance with international standards. Number one,
I think sir,
the payment should be monthly.
No, but I think sir, the money days because abrochire they able to at least manage their inflation within a certain period.
Yeah.
Ebi betimi credit be 5 years so na enyoma bon share down cost ru bebre. Unfortunately in Ghana no, you cannot predict because this is where yenya and the MPP inflation go 53 and about 23 and the Torobia na ba hwan and then asefu
and a month on month
no
around 2
and you ushe see now omunso ya normally na if you for near cement boy you say hwan boy you say so I would have agreed with you which is okay some month na year but the challenge is that the reality is if you for no omu tuma no mu cement bo tuma na the other cost need to look at say yatoto nyoma mu ntie ne say ya dear my only a young kebetimi aboane say first of all the cement industry no political
and
nuntina na ankajata cement Ibrahim Mahamadie no ka abanhye da ye conscious so obekaya emre bi a Dangote cement ba ye no Emma normal cement fo nyina ba fom me hu de ye no musa ye ya ma papa ne sa ko ye.
The problem with Ghana they say you need protectionism. If we are see baby obeku bia no governments have local protectionism schemes at a bo omo produce niema wo man no buy. On say Dangote say o produce e mo Nigeria banned the importation of rice from China.
Yeah.
Oh, ni uni mi nta. Say yen kramu fi China, we yen Nigeria no po beto.
Ono na bedi.
Sanity. And what America, what him says, and I know what I say, China produces one of the best cars in the world.
Yeah.
In terms of technology, in terms of luxury, and so America, a lot of Chinese cars here important to America. It doesn't go there.
Yeah.
The reason is they are protecting Tesla. Tesla and they go into the EV industry first, but then BYD need the kick on I overtake Tesla in terms of technology, in terms of price. American himself said China, if there's an influx, China's cars do one Tesla ebegu, and one person Tesla begu. Ghana, yes hard in bida. Ye local Tesla can jata cement. The only Ghanaian a year never hire gasem. But then no call a you a lot of Chinese cement near idea and ni jata cement air compete. Ni boy for change jata cement. Te now say ni boy for no Ghana for be kwakoto. But a buy be person grow ni local industries no. What they do is that they protect local entrepreneurs and industrialists. And think hano you bet to my say two things. Either say you ban absolute ban on importation of cement from China and the account. And now say you increase tariffs on the importations. And he said, Obi kwa crack China cement, but no him said a 2 obetuity or so no. About 100 times what supply Jata cement. Indirectly, you are protecting Jata cement and you are growing the local cement industry in Ghana. So that is the fundamental problem. Until government does that, said you can build Ghana have building materials. Yes, still we import steel and the iron rods if you China
you want to say support
prices up. Nigeria has done sugar. Nigeria, there's limited importation of sugar into Nigeria. And there's they placed a 2-year ban. Said they be a Dangote or process oil or hono amount for better.
You want to Nigeria for now.
Dangote cement, China cement no, omo baneno. And do baby afi China no omo ye no omo yes afi omo increase tariffs. And to Nigeria, Dangote cement e buofo. E China the China there no. To Nigeria near there na obeto. Open value for money.
All right.